So what do all these game titles have in common? Well, it's not the fact that they're MMOs. It's the fact that all of these titles have one point or another experience duping and exploiting and cheating. Okay? And for me, most of these games were ruined by duping, exploiting, and cheating. Okay? Some of them I didn't play. I did not play Dune Awakening. Okay? But I did play all of the other games. And all of them, for me, were ruined by cheating and duping. And now, we have very sad news. And this isn't new news. It's just now public news. So, Ashes of Creation is being added to this list of MMOs that is currently being ruined by duping, exploiting, and cheating. So, let's talk about it. Okay, so before I continue the video, a little background about my personal experience so far in Ashes. I started this game around the end of Phase 2. It was about 2-ish weeks before the one-shot meta was removed and nerfed to the ground. And they changed stats and everything on the gear. Anyway, so I started then. We started in a guild called Overlord. And Overlord, I think they died off now. I don't see them playing the game anymore, but anyways, they had members who were duping, and they literally talked about it in the Discord. And I was new to the game, still learning and whatever, so I didn't really pay any attention to it. And I figured, they said they had reported it, and I thought they were good people, etc. So I just let bygones be bygones and let them deal with that and report it. And I was just gonna go ahead and focus on learning the game and trying to learn how to min-max. So that's what I did. And as time went on, as the game went on and phases continued, and I noticed several times I've done trades and other actions where I unintentionally duped items and other things. So I can say that there currently is a dupe in the game, and it's not some rocket science dupe either. It's not a third-party program. It's just an exploit that you can literally do in the game. So let's go ahead and hit play on this. Dusty, I actually was asking Dusty about it yesterday, so let's hear what he says.
Way more gold than there should be for reasons. Well, okay, we're not the ones duping, though. Like, we have our gold for legitimate reasons. Weren't you discussing moving wood off someone yesterday? That was because Nin farmed up wood legitimately, and then tested a dupe to see if it was actually valid, and then replicated the dupe and sent it up to Intrepid. More of a joke, but also low-key not quite a joke, because Nin accidentally confirmed a dupe. Yeah, Nin farmed up all of the wood legit, and then we were trying to see if a dupe was legitimate, because people reported that it was, and Nin was like, yeah, I'll do it, because I was on stream. We don't want to spread that shit very much. And Nin confirmed it, and then was like, oh, Dusty, I might be in trouble.
So, Dusty, I think you guys should just do it on the stream, dude. That's literally what I did in the past, and it worked. It literally was fixed within like 2 days. We found another dupe 2 days later after they fixed that one, and then it was disabled for like a week or so in Diablo 4, and then they fixed that dupe. So, making the dupes public got them immediately fixed. So, I mean, if we want immediate action on this, we already know how to do that. But I'm not going to make it public. I mean, they're not listening to my feedback. I want to talk to Steven. I want to give him my feedback as a min-maxer. And I want to give him feedback. I've never said this about a game, ever. I've never, even EverQuest. EverQuest is a super grindy game, very quest-heavy, very raid orient, you know what I mean? It's a very min-maxer game, and you're not getting far if you're a casual. So what I mean is, when I say this, it's not some light thing. Ashes of Creation currently is not casual friendly at all. So I think there needs to be a little casual friendliness in the game so we can have workers. Like, min-maxers need the casuals to farm materials and do the brainless, literal work that I don't have time to do. I got to do bigger things like, craft items and make trades, etc. Well, on a side note, happy note, we have legitimately made a legendary Thornstrike longbow. we decided to give this to Thunder, and we are going to get it up to +10. Currently, it's at +6. We need to get our hands on some more enchanting stuff, but we are really happy to say that we got a Lego Thornstrike longbow created, and this thing is a monster. Look at that power. Look at that, dude. The crit chance, power, it's at all good stats. This thing is a monster, dude. Congratulations to Vice. I just wanted to thank everybody who helped us, whether that was through trading, selling us materials, etc., just purchasing items, helping us, just by playing the game. The economy, was a rough stance. RMT was a big thing, but we managed to do a lot in just a month. And I'd say it was at most 10 to 12 people working super hardcore, just nonstop econ grind for a month to achieve what we did. And over the month, I'd say an estimate is over 40,000 gold touched. We cooked, processed, crafted, and used roughly about over 40k gold. Now, it's a lot. It is. It really is a lot. But for the longevity of the game, I think it's not enough. I think if they want this game to last for years, they're going to have some type of long grind. There has to be goals and objectives that people log in and do. And currently the goals are far, far too easy for a min-maxer. For a casual, not so easy. But somebody who min-maxes the game and abuses the economy, the game's pretty relatively easy. It just requires work and knowledge, skill, and know-how. But with those things, you can master the game and literally beat it. But yeah, fix duping. How about that? Okay. I know I've been such a negative Nancy, and I've given some really critical feedback, okay? But a lot of it is negative. I will say that RMT, negative. Duping, negative. All of the feedback I've given is very negative, game-breaking feedback. It needs to be addressed and fixed, but I will give this feedback. I did a siege last night, okay? We did Vice, Amnesty Black, and EBC. We those three guilds teamed up and we sieged against Cats with Abs. Okay, I don't know. My brain just froze. So, the siege last night, right? Normally sieges in the past, I've complained about this numerous times, have just been laggy, unplayable, can't do anything, just literal unplayable content. But last night was phenomenal. Like the best time I've had in the game in a long time. And I am very impressed with the devs and what they've done to improve performance, lag issues, targeting issues, rendering issues, etc. There were several things that we didn't like. There are still some lag. There's still rendering issues. There's still little tiny here and there issues, but it wasn't unplayable like it was before. And another huge issue, I will point this out real quick, guards. Why are there guards 5 feet away from the capture shrine? There should be no guards anywhere near there. Mage guards one-shot people. Melee guards chase you and wipe your whole raid. Get rid of guards near capture points, etc. Like, that's stupid. But anyways, besides that, dude, this was insane. We had so much fun, dude. So much fun. And you can look at my kill stream. I got a lot of kills. Unfortunately, for some reason, I guess it's not like Node War where it shows you your score. At the end, it shows you your kills and stuff. It didn't show us. But I will go through and just look at my chat feed. I did record the entire siege, so I'll go ahead and record that and just get a kill count. But looking just through the VODs that I already have looked through, myself, I had about 30-40 kills plus. So I can't imagine what more skilled and higher end PCs were achieving. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch the live clip of the siege, the ending of the siege. It actually went into a draw. I'm sorry that somebody kept calling me on Discord while I was recording the siege video.
North to the north, to the north. Looking north, looking north. Yo, full bomb this, full bomb this. Wall their rear, wall their rear. Good, good finds, good finds, good finds. Full push this to the north. Wipe them, wipe them.
Defend mark.
That's coming in front. That's coming in front.
Walls and vines.
Pushing back to market. Pushing back to market.
Slow them up. Show the line. Once we stabilize, get reses out. Once we stabilize, get reses out on clerics sticking up. Aaron needs to get a res. Great.
They're trickling hard. They're panicking, boys. We fucking got this. Keep it up. They're just trickling in. They're trickling in like crazy. Just keep killing them. Don't overextend. Need to sustain. Give our clerics time to get reses.
Doctors on flag. Heals on flag. Defensive, defensive, defensive. Kill the guys on flag.
Beautiful.
Guys on flag. There's guys pushing in.
Good job, guys.
Your cleric, we need reses going out.
Hard.
We need
Bars in
reses
flank.
going out.
To the clerics. Bars in clerics. Bars in flank.
Reverse
Mana
coming
the
up
clerics. We need to get the clerics up. We need their mana up.
Most of our clerics are
Yep, mana focus. Bars
They're gonna
up
do
the
one
clerics.
last engage here, guys. We need to survive this one last engage, alright? You're looking to the northwest, and you're looking to get these.
Don't group up too much. Stand on the market. Stand on the high ground.
Do not hit
Everything
the
up your subscriptions to our northwest.
They're going for a pinch fight. Pinch fight that
Good walls, good walls, good walls. Damage on this northwest. In this little fucking corner here, there's a whole group here. Bomb this. Cats is looking to push soon, but they're not doing it yet.
Looking for four ways that's looking to come down.
Focus,
Cats is
focus.
pushing now to the southwest. To the southwest, they're pushing now. Vine fields and walls. Vine fields and walls. Vine fields and walls.
Like watching them off.
Pop everything you've got, boys. This
Flank
is all in the
southwest.
fingers. Fucking go.
Southwest flank. They're trying to push in here. Protect the southwest. Southwest.
Keep getting absorption fields so that
Push
it's just
them.
off
Push
cooldown.
them. Southwest. Towards the four-way. Flank. Push them back. All right. Leave the captain. Get walls, and just press. Hold what's coming in.
They're dead pushing. They're dead pushing.
They're dead pushing. Just
Wipe
kill
this
what's
final group.
coming in.